You may have wondered how you would react in an emergency situation. Just over a week ago, bystanders and first responders worked as a team after one Rochester man suffered a heart attack in the middle of the road. The following report shows care being performed on a patient, which some viewers may want to avoid. YNN's Christina Noche has the story.
Just last week, on a day much sunnier than this, 7 strangers' lives collided.
We were driving, we just seen a commotion.
A truck driver in cardiac arrest veered off Lyell Avenue in Rochester and crashed into a pole.
He was kind of hanging out the windows. You could tell he was unconscious. His head was purplish blue.
Bystanders stood in horror, watching Frank Ignizio and his brother pull him out of the truck. Luckily, directly across the street.
Lady came running up to the front of the firehouse, screaming and yelling, waving her arms.
4 firefighters from Engine 5 grabbed their EMS kits and ran over, less than a minute after the crash.
All right, keep him going. Get that heart going, lady.
This 2-minute clip, recorded by a witness, seemed to go on for hours. Captain Georger says the man was dead. He had no pulse, but amidst the traffic and screaming crowd, the firefighters stayed focused.
We ended up shocking him 2 more times after that. So that video is, really about a third of what it was.
Like many times before, the ambulance came and they hoped what they did was enough, knowing they may never know.
Oh, I recognize this guy from the video. That's you, huh?
Until Artie Frisbee walked into their firehouse days later, looking better than ever, thanking the men who literally breathed life back into him.
It's kind of like I'm looking at it as a movie. It's not really me. It's kind of like a good dream.
But due to budget cuts, this department has been on the chopping block for years now, hoping to stay open permanently. The next closest station is Engine 17 right here. Not so far on a map, but it could mean up to 5 extra minutes for someone who isn't breathing.
Yeah, you had some nice deep compressions, didn't you?
You're not thin, so.
I mean, how often you get a chance to meet somebody that saves your life? I mean, these guys were there for me when I needed them.
But for Engine 5, it's just another day at the station. In Rochester, New York, I'm Christina Noche.